Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. Filing of nominations for third phase of Lok Sabha elections begins. Deadline for withdrawal of candidature ends for first phase. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says NDA government has worked with vision of Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas to build a new India. Addresses election rallies at Meerut, Rudrapur and Akhnur. CPIM releases its manifesto for Lok Sabha elections. Promises higher minimum support price for farmers. Union Minister Arun Jaitley says Article 35A related to Jammu and Kashmir is constitutionally vulnerable and discriminatory. US moves draft resolution in UN Security Council to blacklist Pakistan-based JEM chief Masood Azhar. In Bangladesh, at least 19 people killed in a fire at a commercial building in Dhaka. And in IPL cricket, match underway between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Mumbai Indians at Bengaluru. Filing of nominations for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections began today with the issuance of notification. 115 constituencies spread over 14 states and union territories will go to polls in this phase on the 23rd of April. The last date for filing of nominations for this phase is the 4th of the next month. The scrutiny will take place the next day, while 8th of April will be the last date for withdrawal of candidature. All 26 Lok Sabha seats of Gujarat, 14 seats in Karnataka will go to polls in the third phase. In Maharashtra too, 14 seats will go to polls in the phase. More from our Pune correspondent.
In Maharashtra, 8 out of 14 constituencies from third phase of Lok Sabha elections are from Western Maharashtra, which is considered as politically dominant region in the state. Candidates for almost all seats are finalized by major parties by now, but Congress has yet to decide candidate for Sangli and Pune. NCP chief Sharad Pawar will not contest elections this time, but his daughter Supriya Sule will be filing nomination from Baramati. BJP has changed its candidate from Pune. Now Maharashtra Minister Girish Bapat will contest from the cultural capital of Maharashtra. Along with 8 constituencies from Western Maharashtra, 2 each from Konkan, Marathwada and Khandesh will also go to polls in third phase. Nitin Kelkar for AIR News from Pune.
In Kerala, all 20 seats will go to the polls in this phase. Sitting MP and LDF candidate Joyce George, who filed nomination from Idukki constituency, is one among the 4 candidates who filed nominations today. Our correspondent has the details.
Apart from Mr. Joyce George, one candidate from Thiruvananthapuram Lok Sabha constituency representing SUCA Communist Party and 2 candidates each representing Dalit Human Rights Movement DHRM from Thiruvananthapuram and Attingal constituencies filed nominations today. Meanwhile, the intense heat wave has affected poll campaigning in the state. Shamila, AIR News, Thiruvananthapuram.
In addition to this, 10 seats in Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Chhattisgarh, 6 in Odisha, 5 each in Bihar and West Bengal, 4 in Assam, 2 in Goa and 1 each in Jammu and Kashmir, Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli will go to polls in the third phase. Along with the Lok Sabha polls, 42 seats of Odisha Assembly will also go to the polls in this phase. In the third phase, by-polls will also be held in 3 assembly constituencies of Goa and 5 assembly seats in Gujarat. Today was also the last day for withdrawal of nominations for the first phase of elections on the 11th of April. Voting will be held in 91 constituencies across 20 states and union territories in this phase. In the second phase, 97 constituencies spread over 13 states and union territories will go to polls on 18th April. The general elections this year are scheduled to be held in 7 phases. In Uttar Pradesh, Samajwadi Party has announced 5 more candidates for the upcoming general elections. The seats for which candidates have been declared are Moradabad, Bareilly, Unnao, Jhansi and Kushinagar. In Mizoram, 6 candidates are left in the fray for the lone Lok Sabha seat. For the by-election to Aizawl West, 1 assembly seat, 3 candidates remain. The state is going to the polls in the first phase on the 11th of April. Election Commission today said that all measures are being taken to ensure that media platforms are not misused. Briefing reporters in New Delhi today, Deputy Election Commissioner Umesh Sinha said social media platforms have also laid down voluntary code of ethics for the forthcoming general elections. The Commission announced that 3 BJP candidates in the Arunachal Pradesh Assembly election have been elected unopposed as the other candidates withdrew their nominations. The 3 Assembly constituencies are Dirang, Yachuli and Along East. The Commission said 616 valid nominations were filed for the first phase and 631 nominations for the second phase. Around 1 crore new voters were added in the last 4 to 5 weeks. For the first time, VVPATs are being deployed in the Lok Sabha polls across the country. The Commission said 23,000 complaints were registered on its C-Vigil app. It said 60% of them were found correct and action taken on them. The poll body said it has seized unaccounted cash, illicit liquor, drugs, gold and freebies worth around 673 crore rupees since the Model Code of Conduct came into effect.
News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program, Janadesh 2019, on the developments related to the General Elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the NDA government has worked with the vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and is moving forward to build a new India. Launching BJP's election campaign for the Lok Sabha polls at Meerut in Uttar Pradesh this afternoon, he said the government has taken decisive actions and has not indulged in sloganeering.
हमारा विजन नए भारत का है, ऐसे भारत का जो अपने गौरवशाली अतीत के अनुरूप ही वैभवशाली होगा। एक ऐसा नया भारत जिसकी नई पहचान होगी, जहां सुरक्षा, समृद्धि और सम्मान के संस्कार होंगे। सुरक्षा देश के दुश्मनों से, सुरक्षा आतंकवाद से, सुरक्षा भ्रष्टाचारियों से।
Taking on the opposition, Mr. Modi called the SP-BSP alliance as political opportunism. He said NDA government has fulfilled farmers' demands to increase the MSP by 1.5 times. He accused Congress party of betraying the poor people of the country. Addressing another election rally in Rudrapur in Uttarakhand, Mr. Modi said construction of all-weather roads and railing between Rishikesh and Karnaprayag is being undertaken on a war footing. He blamed the earlier Congress governments in the state for poor connectivity and lack of development.
नारे दिए, वोट लिए और फिर भूल गए। 4 पीढ़ी पहले गरीबी हटाने का जो वादा कांग्रेस ने किया था, वही वादा इस चुनाव में भी दोहरा रहे हैं।
Later, addressing a rally at Akhnur in Jammu and Kashmir this evening, Prime Minister accused PDP, Congress and National Conference of deliberately ignoring the development of Jammu division. Congress today alleged that the NDA government has done away with the scheme under which centre used to buy subsidized sugar to be sold to the poor at 14 rupees 50 paise per kilogram through the PDS. Reacting to senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address at an election rally in Meerut, Congress spokesperson Randeep Singh Surjewala alleged that 1,074 crore rupees are yet to be paid to the sugarcane farmers in Uttar Pradesh and 20,000 crore rupees in the entire country.
भारत सरकार जो चीनी मिल से लेती थी, एक तरफ प्रहार गन्ना किसान पर के 10,074 करोड़ रुपया यूपी और 20,000 करोड़ देश में बकाया, और दूसरी तरफ प्रहार के जो आप सब्सिडी की चीनी खरीदते थे जिससे गन्ना किसानों को राहत मिलती, आपने वो भी सारी की सारी बंद कर दी।
CPIM released its manifesto for the Lok Sabha elections today. The party has promised to enforce the farmers' right to sell their produce at a minimum support price which is at least 50% higher than the total cost of production. Releasing the manifesto in New Delhi, Party General Secretary Sitaram Yechuri promised reservation in jobs and education in private sector for SCs and STs. He said his party will implement 1/3 reservation for women in parliament and state assemblies. Mr. Yechuri said public expenditure on health will be raised to 5% of the GDP.
to create a better India through alternative policies. And that alternative policy package is what the CPIM is offering in this manifesto. India, we believe, does not have any shortage or dearth of resources. There are sufficient resources in our country to provide youth with employment, quality health, education, and all our people a decent livelihood.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
जमीन के नीचे पानी का स्तर तेजी से नीचे गिर रहा है। कई गांवों में नल और कुएं सूखे हुए हैं और पानी के लिए उन्हें मीलों दूर जाना पड़ता है। उनकी पानी की समस्या को आप दूर कर सकते हैं अपना डोनेशन देकर। डोनेशन देने के लिए पानी का नल कहीं व्यर्थ खुला देखें तो बंद कर दें।
आपका ये छोटा सा डोनेशन है पर्यावरण में बड़ा योगदान, और यही है आपका ग्रीन गुड डीड। ग्रीन गुड डीड्स मतलब कुछ हरे भरे काम अपनी धरती के नाम। पर्यावरण, वन एवं जलवायु परिवर्तन मंत्रालय द्वारा पर्यावरण हित में जारी।
अरे भाई तू देख अब कैसे मैं माला माल होता हूँ। एक ना मस्त स्कीम में पैसे लगाने जा रहा हूँ। बस कुछ मेंबर्स बनाने होंगे और मेरी ये 2 लाख की रकम 4 होगी, फिर 4 के 8 और 8 के 16। घूमने फिरने को पैकेजेस भी मिलेंगे और मेरे साथ साथ सारे मेंबर्स भी माला माल हो जाएंगे।
ओ भाई, माला माल नहीं कंगाल हो जाएंगे। अपनी आँखों से लालच का ये पर्दा उठाओ। अब पैसा ना समझदारी से निवेश में लगाओ। ऐसी स्कीमें सिर्फ धोखा है, धोखा। लालच में फंसा कर ठगने का तरीका, और कुछ नहीं।
ध्यान दें, निवेश में जितना बड़ा मुनाफा उतना ही बड़ा जोखिम।
इन्वेस्टर एजुकेशन एंड प्रोटेक्शन फंड अथॉरिटी, कॉर्पोरेट कार्य मंत्रालय, भारत सरकार द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
Senior BJP leader and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley today said Article 35A related to Jammu and Kashmir is constitutionally vulnerable and discriminatory. In a Facebook post titled The Rule of Law and the State of Jammu and Kashmir, the minister said the article is used as a political shield by many, but it hurt the common citizens of the state the most. The article restricts non-permanent residents from buying property in Jammu and Kashmir. Mr. Jaitley said it denied a booming economy, economic activity and jobs.
How was Article 35A introduced into the Constitution? Not by a constitutional amendment, but surreptitiously by a presidential notification. It allowed the state of Jammu and Kashmir to discriminate between 2 categories of citizens who live in the state. Also discriminate between people who live in the state and those who live outside. The people of Jammu and Kashmir have suffered on account of this provision.
Mr. Jaitley alleged that the vision of Jawaharlal Nehru on Jammu and Kashmir was not correct. He said it is time now for the journey from separate status to separatism to be stopped. The US, supported by France and the UK, has directly moved a draft resolution in the UN Security Council to designate Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar as a global terrorist. The move comes 2 weeks after China put a hold on a proposal to blacklist Azhar. UN sources said this is the first time the 3 countries have moved a draft resolution directly in the Security Council to designate Azhar. In Bangladesh, at least 19 people were killed and 70 others injured in a fire that broke out in a 22-story commercial building in Dhaka's Banani area this afternoon. Fire officials said the blaze erupted on the 8th floor of the building and gradually went upward, engulfing other floors. It is not clear yet what sparked the fire. Local media reported that the blaze has been brought under control. Officials said 19 firefighting units, Bangladesh Air Force helicopters and Navy commandos teamed together to douse the fire. In IPL cricket, Mumbai Indians were 139 for 3 in 15 overs against Royal Challengers Bangalore at Bengaluru a short while ago. Earlier, RCB won the toss and decided to bowl. In tomorrow's match, Sunrisers Hyderabad will meet Rajasthan Royals in Hyderabad. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Filing of nominations for third phase of Lok Sabha elections begins. Deadline for withdrawal of candidature ends for first phase. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says NDA government has worked with vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas to build a new India. Addresses election rallies at Meerut, Rudrapur and Akhanur. CPIM releases its manifesto for Lok Sabha elections. Promises higher minimum support price for farmers. Union Minister Arun Jaitley says Article 35A related to Jammu and Kashmir is constitutionally vulnerable and discriminatory. US moves draft resolution in UN Security Council to blacklist Pakistan-based JEM chief Masood Azhar. In Bangladesh, at least 19 people killed in a fire at a commercial building in Dhaka. And in IPL cricket, match underway between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Mumbai Indians at Bengaluru. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.